If Xbox cannot call their own device that they made an Xbox, then we are cooked in today's society. I had somebody, Woolly Gamer, who comments on PlayStation, insult me like 20,000 times and then blocked me because he cannot handle the truth. Shout out to the realist who came into the chat and said he's not going to answer the question. And DuckDark1985, I have a huge warning and caution for you. These PlayStation fanboys, they do not like you. They pretend like they're cordial with you, but they do not like you at all. Look at the way Woolly Gamer was talking to you. But as a Christian, I can understand that you have to also basically be salt and light. But then at the same time, you also have to be very vehement in your search for truth. And this guy, as a nasty-mouthed, argumentator, showed me his true colors as you invited me to that thread yesterday, and I was observing him. I have to conclude, he's dishonest. And that's just the truth. You will see yourselves. I will leave a link to the, thread to you guys so that you guys can go ahead and view for yourself. This gentleman, he dodged 3 questions, all to not say that the device is an Xbox handheld PC. He was ducking. I kept asking him, and y'all know me. I put my neck on the foot of that idea that these people bring, and I don't let go of it. So he started spurging. He knew I was already onto him. He could already sense it. Once I started asking questions, I said, seems like you don't want to answer. And finally, after he insulted me for the nth time, I said to him, I'm starting to suspect that you're refusing to answer the question. In this thread, there've been 3 questions posed to you, and you've yet to directly answer them. You've insulted me multiple times, and it's starting to look like you aren't interested in being honest. I will now draw my conclusions. This man is intellectually dishonest. As he was running around the question, I even ChatGPT'd the question to make it clear for him so that he could not get anything refused. And what was the question I asked him? This is the same fundamental question that allowed for D-Batch and his own ideas to pretty much implode. When D-Batch was sharing those ideas, I told him, I said, D-Batch, your biggest vulnerability is not that you think this is the case. It's that your own ideas have betrayed you. And what I will do is that I will bring your own ideas to the forefront, which I have not done this time because I told D-Batch that I was not going to do it as long as he stopped saying this talk about it's a handheld console PC. No, D-Batch, you don't believe that. And Woolly Gamer, you don't believe that either. I think we have now reached a point where we're actually talking about something that is highly irrelevant. And you know what? If you're going to bring it to this particular place, which is the channel, be ready because I will ask and I will inquire of you as to why. I have to tell you, this whole conversation is absolutely asinine. I have another one here, Cleantonus Maximus. I will block you again. I unblocked you for a while because I thought maybe you'd be willing to be honest. You said this is the dumbest debate I've ever heard. Was the Rogue Ally an Xbox? Well, that's the problem that you have already. Because y'all are actually pointing out another device as the thing that does not make this device unique. It's the same problem you and Woolly Gamer have. And the answer to that is the Steam Deck and the Legion Go S, which also uses Steam OS as a handheld that was made like that. And it doesn't invalidate the Steam Deck. It's the exact same problem that D-Batch has. All of you have the exact same problem with that argument. The only challenge is that D-Batch actually argues that thing against himself and against all of you. And that's why I'm putting you guys see, I'm not the one arguing. I kid you not. Why would I want to do that? All of you are being facetious in your ideas, and you want to basically carry out Xbox tax that is unbecoming of you. You can't win an argument that is quite obviously won because you want to be dishonest. I don't know what y'all's problem is with Xbox, but man, I am not aware of it. I don't know anything about it, but man, I gotta say, it's quite fascinating to watch you guys actually existentially throw away truth because you want to be right. It's not going to happen. You said, no, it wasn't. Is the Rogue Ally 2 an Xbox? It's not called the Rogue Ally 2. You're following D-Batch into an intellectual hole that he has already dug for all of you. Him trying to call it a Rogue Ally 2 or Linus Tech doesn't make any validity. If anything, Linus Tech has been found wanting as to his carelessness in how he does things. because he also termed it an Xbox. You said that I'm making up terms when the device on the box is what it is, while you called it a Rogue Ally 2, and I'm the one making up terms. Everybody witness how you block a dishonest person from your YouTube channel. These people are absolutely not interested in the truth. Doug Dark 1985, you are too cordial with snakes that hate you. Be cautious of them and be skeptic of them, and I know you are, but also be openly skeptic about them. Because I'm telling you, these cats, and like you said in your video, I watched your video, when your boy was laughing at these grown men argue themselves into a hole, these cats cannot be honest with something that is trivial. You cannot leave your life in their hands. These people, if something that is so trivial is a problem and they cannot be honest, man, we got a bigger problem. This is why I am now of the mindset that I am not taking that cordial route. I'm taking the skeptic route, where I now come in with the layer that if I encounter these folk, I'm aware and my guard is up that they want to be dishonest. They want to insult me. They hate me. They feel like they're better than me. And they pretty much want to go ahead and argue from that perspective. And what I want to do is I want to ensure that they're exposed for the frauds that they are. That's what they are. They're fraudulent. You see, wickedness manifests itself in different kinds of ways. One of them is in portraying the lie as the truth. A lot of these people don't necessarily realize that they're digging deep into an aspect of the human nature that is one that they cannot come back from, where you basically sell your soul because of your ego. You let your ego get in front of the reality rather than actually, rather by actually submitting yourself to the truth. Not just the truth, but a truth that you once held, but decided that you will now abandon because you think that your ego is going to get you to where it is. It's the worst thing ever. And let me tell you the truth that they once held. The truth that they once held was that Xbox does make PC games. They never called those PC games Rogue Ally games. You understand what I mean? They didn't call it a Rogue 2 game. They called them PC games. So one of the reasons I've actually been basically flailing these guys and literally filleting their arguments and serving it up for Twitter is because they have to now contend with the truth that they hold, and they know I'm just holding up the mirror. So I've been asking these quizzes. What is this Starfield game? An Xbox game, A? B, an Xbox PC game? C, an Xbox game on PC? D, all of the above. Because the ROG Xbox Ally answers this question when you hold a device. What is this device? An Xbox device? A ROG device? An Xbox device that can play PC games and Xbox games on PC? An Xbox device? I mean, when you start categorizing it, it starts to now compound itself, and the argument implodes upon, basically the arguments implode upon the weight of how quite intellectually stupid they are. And I'm not going to hold back. I don't want to insult anybody, but what I'm seeing, especially with this, is very important, and I want everybody to know it. And I'm going to tag you on this video, Doc. I want you to realize that this is what you're dealing with. You understand what I mean? Like, I enjoy exchange of ideas and arguing, but when I see intellectual dishonesty, I have to point it out, because these folk don't care about the rules that they set. They set the rules and don't care about it, because they told you that Xbox doesn't know exclusives. They told you that Xbox ain't had an exclusive. What are you talking about? So where were Xbox games? They were on PC. And then when you told them PlayStation has games on PC, do you know what they told you? They said, well, it's not day and date. It's different. So now that Xbox is bringing a device to play those PC games that they have on PC day and date, they want to abandon the rules they set. Do not let them. Do not let them. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.